Now I'm here. Okay, I'm here. All right. So you know what? I don't know if you heard any of that, but I'm here now. Yeah, I don't know if we heard any of that, what I just played. Oh, and look, that's the wrong calculator up. So I'm working on my Kurt Cobain decode, and that's going to come sooner rather than later, and that's on the Math 2Con 2 channel. I'm going to say possibly tomorrow that could hit. Okay, it's almost done, but look at this. A lot of magic. Remember, yeah, Eminem, Houdini, and H is the eighth letter. Remember Harry Houdini? So 88, 88, right? Hey, what about the rapper Enchanting? And of course, we have some slides here that connect. Right. What about Enchanting? Enchanting, Dead, the rapper. And we have to do this, right? And look how it says Dallas right there. Remember JFK with the Dallas connection with the assassination, right? Anything recently connected to that? Oh, Donald John Trump, correct? So you see that's on the fly right there. And the Mavericks, you see? But look at when I do this. Hopefully you can hear me. Right here, look at that. It says Charm right there. You see? And that rapper died. All of this stuff is connected, right? Okay, Eminem, his album just hit, correct? Eminem, Enchanting. Anyways, Shannen Doherty, right here, Beverly Hills 90210 star. Okay, dead at 53. Are we good? Let's play the first clip. Sympathy with these characters. I'm gonna show how it's all just connected once again. Okay? Magic. See it? What are we missing with magic? Are we missing anything?
American actress Shannen Doherty passed away at 53 after a long battle with breast cancer.
Brenda?
No, Brenda couldn't make it. I'm Lavoine. I'm taking a shit.
She's well known for starring as Brenda Walsh in the beloved 90s series Beverly Hills 90210.
Everybody here looks like they just stepped out of a music video. I don't even have the right hair.
But she's had many other iconic roles.
You're moving things. I'm having premonitions, and Piper can't freeze anymore, which means...
Am I gonna get yelled at?
It switched all of our powers?
I prayed for the death of Heather Chandler many times. And I felt bad every time I did it, but I kept doing it anyway. Now I know you understood everything. Praise Jesus. Hallelujah. I'm a girl, damn it! I want to do girly things like fixing someone's hair and get phone calls expressing romantic sentiments!
I call you all the time!
Renee, my mom's asleep. Come over. You call that romantic? When was the last time you pulled out my chair or told me I was beautiful?
For real, Stanley Cup, Enchanting, Edmonton in the Stanley Cup final. You know, it is magic, right? So I had that movie Mallrats on VHS. I don't know about y'all, but 53 right here. Okay, so after years with breast cancer, Doherty died Saturday, according to a statement from her publicist. Okay, so again, sympathy with the dead as we speak on that. And look at everybody's dying now, right? Trump, a survivor, okay? And these characters now are, who did it say? Julio Jones? Or who did it say? Julian Jones? A football player. Appreciate the 7 people. A football. And look at Luke Perry right here. Looking like Matthew Perry. Drake said family matters. Okay? Look at Luke Perry looking like Matthew Perry. Y'all didn't know that, right? Well, there you go. You can see it for yourself, can't you? Uh, that sounded rude. My bad. That didn't mean to come out like that. Okay. Her illness was publicly revealed in a lawsuit filed in 2015. Look at, they mention her dog right here. That's interesting. How didn't we mention Drake? And for all the dogs, look at the fall of Biden, the fall of Diddy. It's like symbolism. Look at it backwards. God, right? But yeah, you see, and look at Charmed right here. A group of sisters discover they are witches. You see, how about that? And even Jay-Z told us with basketball, right? What black magic, right? Think about it. Just a lot. What are we missing with that, y'all? Can y'all there's more with the magic, but there's already a lot going on with it, right? So banding together in their ancestral home. Look, San Francisco. They were in the Super Bowl, I know that. And San Francisco, doesn't San Francisco equal 76? I guess, which keeps landing. Let me see. Yeah, 76. Remember the 70, and Trump was shot in Pennsylvania, home of the 76ers. They landed Paul George as well. Anyways, a lot going on with the 76. Just on the fly with that. Don't want to get distracted, but let me finish reading this right here. Let me go like that. So they work together to fight evil, and that's interesting because that shit's going on in the world right now, isn't it? With each having a specific special power, like two parties. I like to see 10 people in here. It doesn't happen a lot. Look at this, right? You see that? Although outwardly they are average women with jobs, relationships, and friends, they are also powerful witches. But when they work together, their powers are enhanced. As the charmed ones, their destiny is to protect innocence from evil. You see that right there? Innocence. Is that how it's supposed to be spelled? Think about that. 9 people. That's cool. I like that. So I remember, 90210 more for me. I remember as growing up. Brenda, what's going on? Is everyone saying Trump's like Tupac? Think about it. T's the 20th letter of the alphabet. Isn't it? Yeah. 20, like Tupac. Didn't Tupac get assassinated? Oh, yeah. Okay, so Trump's cool now. Let's vote for Trump. This happens every 4 years, doesn't it? With the deception. Y'all aren't really fooled, right? But remember Tupac? Didn't he have a song called Brenda's Got a Baby? Didn't he? I think he did as well. Brenda's Got a Baby, Tupac? Look at that. You see that right there? And this is Brenda from Beverly Hills 90210. So Beverly Hills, what, like Hollywood? Didn't Hollywood come from magic? Like holly tree or something like that? Where did Hollywood, the word, come from? Isn't it magic, y'all? The origin of Hollywood? I don't want to watch a video right now. Maybe I'll just put magic in Google over here. Isn't it like the holly tree? Holly tree magic. Is this it right here? Let's see. This is kind of on the fly here. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. We now know that the spines of the distinctively shaped holly leaves can act as miniature lightning conductors, thereby protecting the tree. I don't know. Something like that. Anyways, let me go back over here. Let's play clip 2. Okay, and what is it? It's 7:43 a.m. here in Arizona. Let's play clip 2 and then we'll go forward. I think it's this one.
Shannen Doherty is being remembered tonight after losing her battle. Well, in entertainment news, actress Shannen Doherty is being remembered tonight after losing her battle with breast cancer. Best known for her roles in hit shows like Beverly Hills, 90210, and Charmed, she was only 53 years old. For much of the last decade, she opened up about her struggle to beat cancer and hopes of helping to raise awareness about the disease. Here's Eyewitness News entertainment reporter Joelle Gargiulo.
Shannen Doherty, the actress who captured our hearts as Brenda Walsh on Beverly Hills 90210, has passed away after a long battle with cancer. Doherty's journey in Hollywood began at just 10 years old, but it was her role as the Minnesota transplant in Beverly Hills 90210 that skyrocketed her to fame in the early 90s. She left the show after 4 seasons, only to find her stride again as the eldest Halliwell sister in Charmed. Doherty was more than just a teen icon. Throughout her career, she took on roles in cult classics like Heathers and Mallrats, even trying her hand at directing and producing. In 2015, Doherty faced her toughest challenge yet, a breast cancer diagnosis. In 2019, she returned to her roots, joining the reboot of Beverly Hills 90210. A full circle moment for sure. Despite periods of remission, the cancer returned and spread. But Doherty didn't let it dim her spirit or her work ethic, continuing to act and sharing her journey with fans. She leaves behind a legacy that goes beyond her on-screen roles. She was a fighter, both on and off camera. Shannen Doherty was 53 years old. Joelle Gargiulo, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
They said full circle. Look at right here, just south of Hollywood is Beverly Hills. Remember they had that strike? Everybody's dropping like flies now with the Trump thing, and his character lives. Look, witches allegedly avoid them right here. While it is acceptable to prune a branch of holly here or there, cutting down an entire tree is considered bad luck. Witches allegedly avoid them when flying over hedges, and yet holly is supposedly a choice wood for crafting magic wands. You see that right there? Magic. The wood is alleged to possess an innate ability to control. Yeah, Brenda's got a baby, Tupac, Trump. Okay, assassination attempt, history repeats, Kendrick Lamar and Drake. Look at this. It's the code. It's the 4-cipher code that I utilize daily. Are we good? Hello? It's daily decodes 81. Look, 137 charmed, reverse with the alphabet. Okay, 137, Shannen Doherty, date of death, 137. You see that right there? The 13th day of the 7th month. She returned to TV in another spelling helmed light drama series, Charmed, as good witch Prue Halliwell. You see that right there? You see the last name? Are we talking about Hollywood and magic? Halliwell? Are you serious? Yeah? You see it right there, don't you? Okay, that's on the fly. You see Heathers up there? Like Mathers, Marshall Mathers, Abracadabra, Houdini, Harry, right? Wasn't there someone with the middle name Harry that was just trending? Anyways, look at that 137. That's kind of undeniable, don't you think? I think it is. You know, I was going to kind of like break away and show something else right now, but I don't know. That kind of lands right there, doesn't it? 137 and Charmed. You see, look. Aaron Spelling was an American film and television producer. Spelling. Okay? And occasional actor. Productions include Charmed and all of this other stuff that all connects, right? Charlie's Angels, Family, The Love Boat, Heart to Heart. Okay? Dynasty, Beverly Hills 90210, Melrose Place, Seventh Heaven. So you can kind of see surface level connections with all of that. Look at Born in Dallas with the JFK assassination connection. Mavericks in the finals, NBA. You see? Don't forget the Mavericks, founded by a guy named Donald Carter. Okay, we're in a selection year. Look at Born 422, like 42, right? Biden born in 1942. Okay, it's like an end of an era, right? You see, it says dynasty or an end of a dynasty. Some kind of rebirth thing going on in Hollywood. And you know what? 137, y'all. 137 is the 33rd prime number, and Hollywood equals 33 now, doesn't it? It is, right? Hollywood equals 33. We're talking magic here. Hollywood equals 33. And this probably connects more, but 137, the date of this death, is the 33rd number. You see it right there. Abra, abracadabra. Okay, look, and Aaron's spelling. Think about the language, cursive, right? And look at Luke Perry again. Y'all didn't know, related to Matthew Perry. Okay, does that censor my channel? Because they're not going to tell you that, I don't think. But I'm telling you that. You see Luke Perry right there, connected to Matthew Perry. Okay, so we can pull that up real quick. Matthew Perry. And wait until you see. I speak with confidence for a reason. Wait, with this other connection with Shannen Doherty that we're on, I speak with confidence, right? Okay, so you see right here, Matthew Perry. You know, what do you got to do? It's just going to pull up all this recent stuff right here. You know, we could pull up like Friends right here. You know, we could just do something like that, and it's obvious to me, Matthew Perry and Luke Perry. Think about 90210, Friends, right? You know what I'm saying? History repeats, just in different forms, or maybe the same form, but I'm telling you, John F. Kennedy, Donald John Trump, Matthew Perry, Luke Perry, Brenda's Got a Baby, Tupac. You know, Trump's cool now, vote for Trump. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do. I mean, people are going for it, y'all. People are going for it. But anyways, you see Tori Spelling here. So hold on. Let me go over here. Let me make sure I'm correct here. Is Aaron Spelling Tori's dad or grandfather? It's early. Thanks to her film and TV producer father, Aaron. Okay, so spelling would be the point, right? Can you spell? Casting spells, enchanting, 1017 dies. Look at this. Was enchanting on 1017. It's all magic. You see that?
According to Rolling Stone, Enchanting, whose real name is Channing Nicole Larry, signed to 1017 Records
Like
in
J.
2020
Cole?
and left after releasing 2022's No Love in its deluxe version, Love Scarred, No Love, the following
But
year.
look, 1017 Records, we're talking Abracadabra, Eminem Houdini, the new album that just dropped, right? Look at this. 1017, Eminem's birthday.
October 17, 1972. According to Detroit Historical Society, Eminem was born Marshall Bruce Mathers III on October 17, 1972 in St. Joseph,
You see?
Missouri, and was raised
Sure.
by his mother, Debbie Nelson Mathers, who settled the family in Warren, just outside Detroit when he was 11.
Eminem, Enchanting. Who lost the Stanley Cup final hockey? Edmonton. Hey, Stanley Cup. Stan, my tea's gone cold. I'm wondering why. Right? Think about it. Black magic, black and white divide. I mean, do you see it? Am I tripping? I don't know. I don't think so. So back over here. So the father-daughter right here. Look at this. Doherty. Doherty dies. I mean, sympathy, right? Donald survives. You see the D? You see it right there? The language? Well, look at this. Okay, so look at this right here. Right? So, look at her birthday, April 12th. So she dies 3 months, 1 day after her birthday. Like, it's 31. Look at how Doherty equals 31 in the language right here. Okay? And you know what? Let's, boom, Donald equals 31. But look at her birthday is the 103rd day of the year. You see that? Shannen Maria Doherty equals 103. Politics and BS equal 103, y'all. And look, you get 301, the reverse. You see that right there? $44 and 17. I think Louis, I don't think it's letting me comment yet, but I think Louis. And yeah. Oh, and you know what? I put it in here. I have a prior decode leading into this this death. That's the only way I could say it, right? Sympathy. I mean, it is what it is, right? The energy's out there. Hey, and look, Slim Shady, Richard Simmons. But think about when you exercise. Exercise equals 128, like Richard, by the way. But think about when you exercise, you get slim. Shout out to Richard West on that. You're right? Simmons. Remember, O.J. Simpson died as well. Hey, hey, check this out. Shout out to Chakra Doctor, because he said months back, watch Ben Simmons start popping. And you never know, right? Think about it. Ben Simmons, LSU, right? Richard Simmons, born in New Orleans, Louisiana. Anyways, 44 and 17. Death date numerology right here. And what? Yeah. It may be coming up. Kill 44. Kill equals 17 as well. It may be coming up, but let's just give it to you, right? Look at this. Another D, like LeBron, right? But it's Darren, but it's really like Deron Holmes. You see MES like James? Bronny, the son of LeBron, right? They rumored to go to the Suns, but ends up on the Lakers. Why was he rumored to go to the Suns? Because he's LeBron's son. It's this code, right? But look, Darren, like Donald, okay? And Summer League, right? Like Suzanne Summers, exercise. It's the summer, right? Exercise. Richard Simmons. Three's Company with Suzanne Summers. Anyways, you get the D again right here. Suzanne Summers, like Secret Society. Look at this. Hey, what's up, Richard? Man, this is... Look at Shelley Duvall, SD, right? Shannen Doherty. Okay? Shannen Doherty, Shelley Duvall. I'm waiting until you see this right here. Shout out Richard West. Richard, so she's dead at 53. What was it you had with the 53? I had another connection with 53, I think with Barry Goldwater, I think. I can't remember. And Duvall like devil, right? So look, Shelley Duvall, Shining, dead in Blanco, Texas, when Blanco means shine bright, is like, you know what I'm saying? It says shine bright when you look at Google. Shining, right? And this is amazing because look, and then Jack Nicholson, you know, with the Laker connection. We mentioned LeBron. Donald Trump net worth 5.3 billion. Look, Shelley Duvall, Shannen Doherty. Look at this. I mean, let it soak in for a minute. Let it soak in for a minute, okay? Let it sink in. Let me get a drink of my... I gotta start reconsidering, you know, drinking coffee. Kind of sounds like coughing. You know what I'm saying? Or coughing. Don't forget about Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. You know what I'm saying? A guy named Sar gets drafted number 2 in the NBA. Ooh, so is it halftime? I don't know. But look, let it sink in. Let it sink in a little bit. Okay, look at that. Shannen Doherty, Shelley Duvall, Donald. Remember Keefe D has the Donald Trump birthday? Attempted assassination, right? Attempted assassination, Tupac assassinated, Kendrick and Drake, Kendrick, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, John F. Kennedy, Donald John Trump. Okay, y'all? Think about it. I mean, are we about to start beefing with Canada before the selection now? What else? Let's hit the streets. Are the protesters mad yet? Okay, are the protests... Didn't Matthew Perry even have a smoking issue? Or was that only on Friends, the show? Remember the Luke Perry connection. Let's not forget about that. You know what I'm saying? Let's not forget about that. Matthew Perry smoking on Friends. I mean, let's not forget about that. Is there any negative magicians out there? You want beef? Bring it on. You know what I'm saying? You don't want beef with what we're doing right here. Okay? But I'm not talking about, hey, this is just what it is, okay? They want that energy out there. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Caught smoking season 1 clip. Matthew Perry synced up with Luke Perry. Okay? What are we doing here? Look at the first episode date. October 4th right here. Beverly Hills 90210. Breaking it down with the magic, right? October 4th, right? 10-4. Kind of like 14 or like 41, right? 4th day of the 10th month, like 41. Doherty checks in with 41 in the language. Dead equals 14 in 2 ciphers. That energy is already there, y'all. We counter it with good magic. If you want to consider this magic, okay. It must be if you pick up the Inquirer and they give you all negative with the character again. The character dies and they want to let you know all about, oh, we told you she had this problem and that problem. Way to go, Associated Press, if the character is gone. Okay? The only thing they can write about me is that I installed a payphone next to my house and was seen at Stroud's. This is a discount bed and bath chain buying a $1,400 worth of bed linens. $1,400 worth, and wouldn't go to an expensive store. She said it must be calm if they're pulling that stuff out of their heads. 3 years later, in 97, Doherty was sentenced to anger management counseling. You know, is this character gone? And look, Hollywell again, Hollywood, the Holly Tree, Charmed, Magic, Enchanting, The Rapper Dies, Eminem, Abra Abracadabra. This is black magic. We counter it though. Look, Reunited with Spelling. When he cast, you see, when he cast her, you see that? When he cast her in Charmed. Trump equals 88. Look at October 4th. Look at the day on the calendar, the first episode of 90210. In history, October 4th. Look at the anniversary this year. Is it this year? Look at October 4th. Leaving 88 days in the year. We know Trump equals 88. If you didn't, now you do. All connected, all of these stories.
Shannen Doherty is being remembered tonight after losing her battle. Well, in entertainment news, actress Shannen Doherty is being remembered tonight after losing her battle with breast cancer. Best known for her roles in hit shows like Beverly Hills, 90210, and Charmed, she was only 53 years old. For much of the last decade, she opened.
We'll go back to that. We'll go back to that. And remember, they want you to text Trump to 88022 when Trump equals 88. Again, you see it right there. And you see October 4th, the first episode. Right there. First episode date.
American actress Shannen Doherty passed away at 53 after a long battle with breast cancer.
Brenda?
No, Brenda couldn't make it. I'm the one.
She's well known for starring as Brenda Walsh in the beloved 90s series Beverly Hills 90210.
Everybody here looks like they just stepped out of a music video. I don't even have the right hair.
But she's had many other iconic roles.
You're moving things. I'm having premonitions, and Piper can't freeze anymore, which means
Am I gonna get yelled at?
it switched all of our powers.
I prayed for the death of Heather Chandler many times. And I felt bad every time I did it, but I kept doing it anyway. Now I know you understood everything. Praise Jesus. Hallelujah.
I'm a girl, damn it! I want to do girly things like fixing someone's hair, get phone calls expressing romantic sentiments.
I call you all the time!
Renee, my mom's asleep. Come over. You call that romantic? When was the last time you pulled out my chair or told me I was beautiful?
Oh, we can't hear me. My bad. We can't hear me. I don't know how long I was muted. Let's go back over here. So we got the 88 stuff, right? So back over here. So now you can hear me. My bad. My bad. So now you can hear me. So you got the 88 stuff with Trump. And you got the first episode anniversary 90210 leaving 88 days. Okay, you got that. So right here, Brenda and Cancer, the complete match. Okay, so you can hear me again? Okay, cool. You know, like to mute it every now and then, I guess. Look at this. So Brenda and Cancer, she has breast cancer, right? And that's why they're saying they always like to tell you what they had, what they struggled with, and they never like to just tell you. But let's go back over here. Why did Shannen Doherty die? See, breast.
According to Mayo Clinic, a cancer that forms in the cells of the breasts.
Right here, sympathy with anybody, any women who have breast cancer. Do men get breast cancer? But can occur in women and rarely in men. Okay, you can hear me now. Cool. Okay. And some of the more details down over there. Breast cancer. So I'm just curious here. What did Matthew Perry die of? Okay.
According to Mayo Clinic, damage or disease in the heart's major blood vessels.
All right. So look at over here. You see that match, Brenda and Cancer. Complete match. And if you missed me earlier, Joe Biden equals 44 and 37. And Joseph equals 26. But look at how it says spread to her bones. And this is a prior decode. Can we see the date on there? I don't know. But anyways, you see bones right there? Look at how skull and bones equals 149. Right here, like Beverly Hills. And Skull and Bones, this supposed secret society, connected with Yale University right here. And 76 equals Skull and Bones as well. Just when we use those four ciphers, you get 76 with Skull and Bones. Remember, Trump shot in Pennsylvania, Biden born in Pennsylvania, but remember home of the Philadelphia 76ers. They land Paul George, no coincidence. George Walker Bush with the 7/6 birthday. Okay. He's trending a lot right now. If you watch a lot of decoders with the 911, 911 connection, I hate even saying it. But what am I supposed to do? The Diamondbacks were in the 119th World Series. They beat the Yankees right after 9/11 in that World Series in 2001. But anyways, George Walker Bush, right now the D-backs have a guy named Christian Walker on their team. He has a connection with the Texas Rangers, who beat the Diamondbacks last season in the 119th World Series. George Bush, like an ownership connection. And remember, he's got his dad as well. But the connection with the Texas Rangers, anyways, Skull and Bones, Google will tell you Skull and Bones, they're members, right? Look at the 149. We connected Hollywood and the Magic already. Charmed. Okay. Paul George with the 76ers. Remember Jimmy Butler played for the 76ers? Was it Butler, Pennsylvania, where Trump was shot? Some of the pics says Butler, PA. Okay, Jimmy Butler. This is all magic. Look at that right here. They're talking about Hollywood. Remember, Hollywood equals 48 like Donald Trump, doesn't it? I think it does. And remember, dead on 137, the 13th day of the 7th month. That's not my opinion. Shout out to Gina. Shout out to Louisiana and New Orleans. Y'all got some magic popping over there, huh? We're countering this negative we're calling it negative because we've been deceived by this stuff. Shout out 11 people. This is like, I'm blown away. 11 people, it says, watching right now. Okay, I'll take that. I like that. Look at this. Born in 71. Shannen Doherty equals 71. Again, with just these, just that. Okay, just that right there. Shannen Doherty 71 and 170. Look at this, dead on the day, leaving 171. When Shannen Doherty equals 170 and 71. July 13th leaves 171 days in the year. Okay? Look at that. Look, just look. Beverly Hills 90210 equals 71, born in 71. Look at the 187 in reverse. Anna Undercover. Remember Murder by Numbers by the Police? Sting was 380 months old at the time of the release of Synchronicity. Murder, Death, Killing, RIP equal 38. Murder and Morgue equal 83. Anyways, think about it. You always want to know, too. Remember T, we showed the Donald Trump connection, right? T, the 20th letter. Okay, Doherty, Donald, Keefe D, Tupac connection now. Okay? Remember Keefe D, same birthday as Trump? T, the 20th letter, Trump Tower, Trump 2020. The 20th prime number is 71. Think about 20, Tupac. Okay? Remember Tupac's birthday? Or, excuse me, Tupac's date of death, 9/13, 2 days after what date on the calendar? But a different year. 9/11, emergency as well, right? Twins, Tupac, Biggie, duality. You like one or you like the other? East, west, divide, selection, magic. You see? Kill equals 17. Sacrifice equals 170. Is it coming next? Charmed first episode date 10/7, like 17, or the 7th day of the 10th month, like 71. Born in 71, Shannen Doherty 71, Beverly Hills 90210 equals 71. For real? For real? That's not copyright, is it? Can we play anything here? Let's go back to this again. See what I'm saying? What's really going on? 90210, like Friends, Luke Perry, Matthew Perry. Check it out. Let's go back to our slide. Appreciate seeing 10 people in here, man. It deserves it. Look at Charmed first episode date. Sacrifice 170 and 17. And you see that right there? Kill 17. Magic. 3. Remember Suzanne Summers, like Richard Simmons, Exercise? Ooh, that John Ritter connection with 9/11, huh? Three's Company. Suzanne Summers, Exercise, Fitness, Summers, Simmons, O.J. Simpson, Slim Shady, Exercise and you get slim. Abracadabra, Harry Houdini, H the 8th letter, 88. She dies 86 days before this upcoming anniversary of the first episode date of Charmed, which will be the 26th. It looks like 86 days. We know 86 is to get rid of. And doesn't Donald John Trump equal 68? You know? A child star, she worked steadily in such TV series as Little House on the Prairie, in which she played Jenny Wilder. She detoured. Wow, I got tortured out of that. Think about it. She detoured as a teenager to the big screen in Girls Just Want to Have Fun and Heathers. Again, it makes me think of Marshall Mathers. Hey, look here, For All the Dogs. Right here, you see? Aaron Spelling. Okay? In the 1990, the doe-eyed, dark-haired actor won her breakout role as Brenda Walsh. They don't use actors no more? Okay? Look at Aaron Spelling's hit teenage melodrama. Okay, I mean, do we need to, let's go forward. I still want to know what's up with Britney Spears. What about Tori Spelling? What's up with Tori Spelling? Let's go over here. Tori Spelling. Victoria Davy Spelling. Okay. Donna Martin. Ooh, Donna. Who did Tori Spelling play in Beverly Hills 90210? Donna, like.
According to Wikipedia, Donna Martin Silver is a fictional character from the Beverly Hills 90210 franchise, portrayed by Tori Spelling from 1990 to 2000.
Donna like Donald. Donna like Donald. There, am I not so bright now? Donna like Donald. Remember look at Silver. Donna Martin Silver. Look, Martin, Richard. Remember exercise equals 128 like Richard? Martin like Lawrence. Law like Marshall Law, Marshall Mathers. Look, Wall. Donald Trump, Wall. Wall backwards, Law. Donald, a guy named Donald founded the Mavericks in the NBA Finals. And remember, the CEO, Cent Marshall, looks like Michelle Obama's mom that died.
Shannen Doherty is being remembered tonight after losing her battle. Well, in entertainment news, actress Shannen Doherty is being remembered tonight after losing her battle with breast cancer. Best known for her roles in hit shows like Beverly Hills 90210 and Charmed, she was only 53 years old. For much of the last decade, she opened up about her struggle to beat cancer in hopes of helping to raise awareness about the disease. Here's Eyewitness News entertainment reporter Joelle Gargiulo.
Shannen Doherty, the actress who captured our hearts as Brenda Walsh on Beverly Hills 90210, has passed away after a long battle with cancer. Doherty's journey in Hollywood began at just 10 years old, but it was her role as the Minnesota transplant in Beverly Hills 90210 that skyrocketed her to fame in the early 90s. She left the show after 4 seasons, only to find her stride again as the eldest Halliwell sister in Charmed. Doherty was more than just a teen icon. Throughout her career, she took on roles in cult classics like Heathers and Mallrats, even trying her hand at directing and producing. In 2015, Doherty faced her toughest challenge yet, a breast cancer diagnosis. In 2019, she returned to her roots, joining the reboot of Beverly Hills 90210. A full circle moment for sure. Despite periods of remission, the cancer returned and spread. But Doherty didn't let it dim her spirit or her work ethic, continuing to act and sharing her journey with fans. She leaves behind a legacy that goes beyond her on-screen roles. She was a fighter, both on and off camera. Shannen Doherty was 53 years old. Joelle Gargiulo, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
And I'm trying to see if there's something more with the birthday. I don't look born in Memphis. Look, this affects everybody downhill. This is what they do this for. Because I had negative energy already feeling it because it goes downhill. So when you're doing your day-to-day thing, if you have to interact with other people, whether you know it or not, or other people know it, you're influenced by all of this stuff. It goes downhill and trickles, and it affects everything. That's what they want these characters to do as well. But so I'm feeling it. I don't get paid for doing this. I don't get off on doing this. Like, I'm almost 43 years old. Again, we've been lied to. They want to tell us, okay, we're going to blame everything on Diddy, actors and such. We know this code, okay? And we don't want to be deceived anymore. We know, good luck with that. And it's up to us what we believe, right? Okay? We know right from wrong. We're responsible for our actions, but what I'm saying is this is wrong. Wouldn't you say this is a problem? Because it goes downhill to our level, okay? And it's obvious. Look, for one, we go to work, okay? And what do? We battle over to be the best slave. Oh, I'm the best slave. Give me more hours. Well, I was in prison for 1,243 days, okay? I wanted less time. Think about the symbolism. You see what I'm saying? When you go to work, I don't know, maybe you enjoy your job, but I would much rather be in the mountains. I don't know about y'all. So like I said, we're reporting on this, and it'll go away, won't it? It'll go away. But sympathy with any characters that die, any family members, anybody hurt by it. You were a fan at one point, sympathy with you. It's a fake world. So who was her brother? Who played, was it Brandon? Jason Priestley? Jason Priestley's birthday?
The 28th of August 1969.
Born in 69,
According to
like Diddy. What
IMDb,
about
Jason Priestley was born on the
Alyssa
28th of
Milano?
August 1969 in
Who
Vancouver,
co-starred in
British
Charmed with
Columbia,
Shannen
Canada.
Doherty?
He is an actor and producer. According to Variety, Milano and Doherty starred alongside Holly Marie Combs in
Look,
Charmed,
Combs
in
like
which they played a
Diddy.
trio of magical sisters from 1998 until
Look,
2001,
Holly
when
like
Doherty's
Hollywood.
character, Prue Halliwell, was killed off in the
Oh,
season 3 finale.
magic. Holly, right here. Back to this. Witches are they allegedly avoid cutting down an entire tree, the branch of holly, like Hollywood. It's magic. It's magic. And remember Donna Martin. It's magic, y'all. I don't even know where that tab just went. It's magic, y'all. There, you can look at that. Did you see that? Damn. Okay. It's magic, y'all. Let's go back over there again. Here, let's look at this one more time. Okay? Who starred in Charmed with Shannen Doherty?
According to Wikipedia, Prudence Halliwell is a fictional
Who
character from the
co-starred
American
with
television
Shannen
series Charmed,
Doherty
played
in
by
Charmed?
Shannen Doherty from October.
But Hollywell is
According
like
to
Hollywood,
NBC4
isn't it?
Washington, Alyssa Milano is letting go of the past. TV Watch News 4 now.
And the
Stream
other
NBC4 newscasts for free right here, right now. Despite their years-long feud, Milano paid tribute to her Charmed co-star Shannen Doherty, who died July 13th.
And whoever that other one was with that other connection. But look, Alyssa Milano's birthday?
December 19, 1972. According to Wikipedia, Alyssa Jane Milano, born December 19, 1972, is an American actress, producer,
Okay. All right, so I think we've pretty much broken this one down. Who's the other character, though? I want that other name. Name the 3 females in the show Charmed. What was the other name again? Holly Marie Combs, like Hollywood. And you see it all come back. And Combs, like Diddy. Jason Priestley, the brother in 90210, Shannen Doherty, born in 69, like Diddy. Diddy, Holly Marie Combs. Holly Marie Combs. Right there. Look at that. What's the name of Trump's sister that died? What's the name of Trump's sister that died? Elizabeth. Right here. I can't click on it. A former, excuse me, supported her brother. Okay. Mary Ann Trump Barry. Hold on. What did we just hit on with Barry? Has anybody made it through this far? Barry Goldwater, right? We just had a trending story with Barry Goldwater in Arizona. Okay, so I think we're getting a little bit off of track here. Back over here. She also appeared in a tribute episode of Riverdale. You get river like gold water. You see how everything's connected? Pauly Shore, we just hit on with the death of Richard Simmons. Ricky Lake commenting on that. Doherty struggled to recapture her Beverly Hills 90210 star status. We break it down over here, y'all. Sympathy with the character. Hope you like the slides. You know, are you all feeling the energy out there? It's out there. Let's play this clip again and we'll wrap it up.
American actress Shannen Doherty passed away at 53 after a long battle with breast cancer.
Brenda?
No, Brenda couldn't make it. I'm Lavoine. I'm taking a shit.
She's well known for starring as Brenda Walsh in the beloved 90s series Beverly Hills 90210.
Everybody here looks like they just stepped out of a music video. I don't even have the right hair.
But she's had many other iconic roles.
You're moving things. I'm having premonitions, and Piper can't freeze anymore, which means
Am I gonna get yelled at?
it switched all of our powers.
I prayed for the death of Heather Chandler many times. And I felt bad every time I did it, but I kept doing it anyway. Now I know you understood everything. Praise Jesus. Hallelujah.
I'm a girl, damn it! I want to do girly things like fixing someone's hair and get phone calls expressing romantic sentiments!
I call you all the time!
So sympathy with this character. Okay, so that's the decode, y'all. An hour, 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Again, let me put it in the link. And you know what? We had that other decode as well to refer to. Right here. We didn't really look at, we had that prior decode. We didn't look at a lot of it. Let's see. You see Beverly Hills 90210, 161, like Los Angeles. It said she had a home there. And was this from December? That might have been from December right there with the 161. But just seeing, oh, what was that? What was that 137 right there? Look at that. Oh, okay, we caught it back then too. Charmed equals 52 like President, Government, and White House. 38 and 34 like Murder and Morgue. Well, Morgue equals 83, excuse me. And what was this? That must have been from November 19th, maybe, the article. Look, you get 44 days on the span back then. And we caught the first episode of Charmed back then. You see that? And look at 44 days is the same as 6 weeks, 2 days. Sacrifice equals 62. Sacrifice equals 73. Look at that 11/19 date. Way back then when we did this. Well, it may have been November. Look at that. Bam. Shannen Doherty wants to embrace life as cancer is spread. And you see, y'all, we complete breakdown. That's what we do live. Quick, with the quickness. Look out. Let me grab the link. I know I chat a lot. Let me at least grab this link. The Kurt Cobain decode should be coming tomorrow. Let me get the link. It's not posted over there yet, but let's get the link to the channel. And it's Math 2Con 2. Let me grab the link. And there's decodes over there. I mean, let's see how many people we really do have. And we're streaming there right now as well. But it'll be deleted soon. Let me grab the link over here. Okay, I got the link right here. I'm going to put it in the chat here in case there's anybody out there. Everybody helps, right? That future must be highly protected because that decode still has 9 views. And it was really nice. You would think, and is it a real number? That's the link. Check out the channel over there. Right there, you see? Puppets on Strings. A lot of decodes over there. The Kelly Oubre Jr. breakdown, Pernell Whitaker breakdown, Cam Jordan Johnson, It's Your Birthday plus Mystery Connection, Andy Reid breakdown, Super Bowl 58, and the Britt Reid death. Or he didn't die, he's in prison, right? He had a son that died. And a bunch of decodes over there. So, appreciate y'all. Hopefully, we just had that one incident where it was muted just for a minute or whatever, but I think we made up for everything. Sympathy again with this negative energy and these deaths of these characters, and the character Donald Trump survives. Shannen Doherty, Beverly Hills 90210 star, dies at 53. Positive energy. Let's get, can we get 100 views on this? No money being made here, just positive magic countering negative. Shannen Doherty gone, 90210, Charmed, and other works, or, not just known for that. Sympathy with the character, family, we don't really know, right? Dead at 53. I'll be seeing y'all next time. Look out for the Kurt Cobain decode. I'll let you know again as a reminder before that drops on the Math 2Con 2 channel. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Until next time.